Rise ye, ashen, tarnished, chosen, undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and old, to your next installment of your Dark Souls Remastered Platinum Guide. So, we're about to do Sen's Fortress Round 2, nice and quick. Run through the fortress, one lap, before we then go fight the Iron Golem. We're then going to go Anor Londo, and hopefully in this video we'll get to the end where we fight Ornstein and Smough, killing Ornstein first this time, because we need the Soul of Smough, and that'll be the last time we have to fight that duo. We get the Lord Vessel, and then we're going to get some more Pyromancies. So, we'll show you our level 84. Equipment-wise, where we're at the moment in terms of our equipment. So we've got a Gargoyle Helm +5, Silver Knight Gauntlets +3 at the moment until we start upping our endurance a bit more. We've got a Homeward and Hidden Body. We don't need Hidden Body, so I'm going to take Hidden Body off and I'm going to equip Heal. We need the bow. We bought some more arrows. And over we go. Nice. It's been a while since we've been to Sen's Fortress. We are going to pick up another lightning spear on this run, so we are going to go slightly out of the way. So just watch the trap. Again, as we did previously, walk to the right side of this pillar to trigger just the left man serpent. Ring of Steel Protection is equipped. Let's equip our bow. Come to the base of the bridge. And body shots. And we're not actually aiming for the kill, we're just aiming to knock him off. Because we can, and because fighting him on the narrow bridge where there are pendulums, I strongly advise against. So as you can see, making some slight adjustments as his body moves to make sure that we continue to hit him. Pendulums here. Oh, this one's fallen off, so there can be a man serpent there. At this point you've done Sen's this run a few times, so hopefully you're nice and familiar with what we're doing here. So cross to stop. Then cross, watch out for the trap, grab the large titanite, ×2. Up here, no need to worry about that wall again, and plonk. We don't need to free Big Hat Logan again. Oh, of course you would do that attack, the one that I can't parry. I'll just stop it, seriously. You're being rude. There you go. We don't need the show tool, we don't need the ring, so we don't need to go up the top, we don't need to drop down the side here. Just be mindful if you have been followed or not, so just give it a moment. We have been followed. Is he going to make it in? Yes. Come here, onto the side. See, now I was just default expecting. Okay. So we are going to do the drop again, so two-hand your weapon, let the next boulder go, and it's the 5th gap that we're going to drop down for the plunging attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We don't need to go and get the sorcery, but chasing a boulder down we do want to get another lightning spear. And if you recall, that is from this mimic. Chunk, 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 and get away. That's the attack we're most cautious about, which is the grab. Grab another lightning spear. And then we're going to take the elevator up. Make sure to get off the elevator when it stops, because it does then raise again. You'll see in a moment. It will then raise, and there's spikes up there, so you will take some damage. So make sure you definitely avoid that. Double check that the boulder's not going to come down for you. And there we go. Remember, there's a trap here. More pendulums. This is the one you just sprint across in one. Oh, hello. How rude. Two-hand, charge, and attack, while this one always does its little scream first. Come back down. Come around, kill one more man serpent. Don't know what the lightning ones are specifically called, to be honest. I just know them as the annoying enemies that killed me a lot on my first playthrough, because they stack up bleed. Once they start attacking, they can stun lock you quite nastily. Get your bow, come to the corner so you can lock on, step out and just mash the attack button. At which point your arrows will always outpace its lightning bolts, and it's going to take around 6 or 7 to knock it off the ledge. There we go. Shield up. Two, and stop. There we are. And there you go, you don't have to go through the Sen's gauntlet again on this run. Come up here, grab the soul item and drop down. Rest of this bonfire. And now we're just going to go all the way up to the boss. Make sure you are in human form. So if need be at that bonfire, reverse your hollowing. Large Titanite shards. So we are still going to fight the giant again, the one that hurls the boulders, because we don't want that. That's the biggest threat of this boss, is the flaming boulders if you don't destroy the giant that throws them. Don't worry about the one down there. That one gives the ammo, whereas the one up here is the one that actually throws them and deals the damage. So what are you going to do? Slow arm move. Slow arm move. Slow arm move. Are you going to slow stomps? So the reason I'm saying it is there's the fast stomp and then the frantic. Oh, and the kick. It went for the punt. There it is. wild fists just keep moving around, and now this guy's dead. Titanite chunk that it drops is not guaranteed as far as I'm aware. Summon Iron Tarkus. And we will let Tarkus fight the Iron Golem again. So same as last time, you need to move forward enough that Iron Tarkus realises we're fighting, otherwise he's just going to chill out by this door. This will always do a shockwave that will always miss and hit there. Right, we've locked on, so we should be close enough that Tarkus... Tarkus? Tarkus! There we go. Right, okay, well there you go. I'm just going to cross over to this side and let our good old Tark do the rest of the work. Only thing I'm concerned about is if he manages to knock Tarkus off the edge of the map. It is highly unlikely, but it is possible. But in all honesty, this boss is not a challenge. As you saw, its attacks are so beefy and slow. Yes, if you get hit, odds are you're dead. But worst case, you go back to the bonfire, you spend a humanity, you reverse your hollowing, you summon Tarkus, and let Tarkus fight him again. But once you do enough hits, it staggers him. At which point, similar to the giant golem that was throwing the boulders, this boss is equally as free. Oh, Tarkus, are you going to get defeated? That would be really embarrassing, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to help him out. There we go. Bosses are all being weird on this run. Make sure you get your souls before you move. And examine the Ring of Light. We don't need to fight the giant enemies anymore. Well, actually, you can farm these for a giant shield if you don't have one. We are going to buy one for 10,000 souls, which just for an item that you're not going to use can feel a bit bad. But as you can see, getting souls isn't really an issue at this stage, so buying it doesn't really matter. Most important thing here, at the bonfire, actually instead of homeward, I am going to equip, and I cannot stress this enough, hidden body. That is going to make the archers so much easier to deal with. And we're going to level up vitality 3 times to get it to 35. Right. Even more gargoyle opportunities if you haven't already got the gargoyle tail axe cut. More opportunities to try that. So I always like to fight these ones because when you start working the shortcuts and you adjust the lift, you are introducing them to chase you further. as you can see, we represent a nicer amount of damage now. Drop here. Do not sprint, just watch that the camera angle doesn't get messed with as you go through the arches. You don't want to fall off. There you go, you can see it just tweaking a little bit. Once you get past sprint and jump, make sure you land on the balcony. I always like to drop a heel, step in, Painted Guardian's going to drop down. Nice easy pickings. Painted Guardian number 2. We've done this all before, only this time we represent more damage. Even though they have more health, we are doing more damage. Shoot this one, the one that sadly we can't knock off the edge. If you start throwing daggers, just maneuver yourself so the daggers can't hit you and it hits a wall instead. Here we go, I'll show you what I mean. Didn't get to show on the first one. Once you are unable to be hit, it will then move. There you go, you see? Up we go. Carefully maneuver around. Don't need to worry about the chandelier, we've already got the sorcery from there. Just to the left of the head, go for the headshot, that will knock this one off. If you miss that and he charges, just make sure you're fighting in this area where you're less likely to get knocked off. And then, almost forgot, where the bricks go slightly whiter, hit the wall there, and that will for some reason make this guardian go down the ladder. Point being that we're not normally, otherwise it will catch up to you around here, and then you're having to fight it in a disadvantaged location. Okay. Come here, push the lever, and then after the cutscene be ready for the gargoyle that is charging its way towards you. Some players, if it falls down to the steps there, just like to run past, and normally you can get away from its aggro range if you just keep running. This is the one that doesn't drop an item, as you saw. The other one is a tail cut opportunity. Excuse me, I'm trying to beat you up. There we go. So yeah, just nice and methodically making our way through this area. And I'll do Painted World later when we fight Gwendolyn. So as you can see, I've edged just as far forward as I have to be able to get the hit. 4 arrows and then it does its kind of stun animation. Okay, and that way we don't have to fight 2 of these. Welcome to use your covetous gold ring to try and get the shield drop. But again, not the end of the world. No, that was badly timed. Oh. Right. Can you stop jumping with your back to the fence? Thank you. Get your bow ready, and we're going to try and at least get one of these winged imp enemies off the edge. So aim just above the brain. There we go, lovely. That's what we want. This one, take the first hit. Same with this one. Lovely. And then just like last time, only this time our arrows do more damage, we're going to lure these enemies because we don't want to be fighting them at the bottom. And I'll see if this time they actually do what they're supposed to do on the first time. So there you go, so they should be charging. One, as you can see, that one that's behind is ever so slightly moving. I don't think he's going to fall off on his own, so yeah, we're just going to hit you. Nope, still not. So, for some reason, since I started recording, it's no longer doing it where the second one falls off the edge on his own accord. I wonder if I can hit him with an arrow and make it... Nope. Well, it's a good thing our arrows do more damage this time around. Okay, I'm trying to maneuver him, because all it is, I need him just to do that run forward. Go on, that's it, there we go! That's what's supposed to happen. Go. Sorcerer's Catalyst, get your hidden body ready, and trigger hidden body. This way we're going to completely avoid one of the two archers. So the one that's over there on the left. And we should stop our hidden body just in time. You're not going to fire an arrow, surely. No, surely. Surely you're going to get your... Why? Why are you not getting your sword out? No, 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 no. Thank you. Kind sir. Don't bother picking up any items. You've got all your Silver Knights from our Silver Knight farm. But yeah, absolutely despise that part of the game. Open here. Flirt with Solaire.
You really are, if I don't.
You really are fond of me. Make sure that you are human, so reverse hollowing if need be. And what we're going to do now is level up, and we're now going to get our faith up to 25. Well, actually, we're going to get to 22, then we're going to start upgrading our strength, and then we're going to get to 25 later. That's the actual thing we're going to do. But yeah, so faith up to 19. Again, make sure you are human, so reverse hollowing if you are hollowed. come across here, open up for 3 sunlight medals. And actually, no, I don't need to equip. I was just checking if I need to equip Homeward, but I don't. Kill this Silver Knight, because this is the one that follows you. And then we're gonna double check. Yep, we're gonna do the stairs jump. So once you find that, jump. There we are. Hidden body. And we're going to clear the Great Hall and then summon Celeste. So same as we did previously, only we're not doing all of the extra stuff. We're not going outside. We don't need to do that. We've got the bow that we need for the rare items. Let's use the hidden body just to guarantee that we're only going to get one of these engaged to us at a time. Come on, it's working too well. Come on, here boy. Well, might have been quicker if I didn't use hidden body. There we go. Just making sure we're out of the aggro range for the one at the back. So, do you mind? There we go. That's the attack we want. No. No heal for you. That... Oh, drop. Well, I'm not picking that up just in case, because again, no guarantees. I am only picking up guaranteed drops, or drops that we specifically farm for. Worst case scenario is there is no guarantee that you will have a Knight's Shield. So similar to we bought the Knight's Halberd in run 1, in this run 2 we are going to be buying the Knight's Shield. Alright, just double checking. Yep, okay. Summon Solaire. Let's see if we can actually get Solaire to use the stairs. So yeah, remember, kill Ornstein, the spear one, first now. Hey, there we go. No extra chip damage for you. So yeah, last time we killed Smough with his big hammer first, because we killed Ornstein second. He is the harder one to kill second, and you need to kill each of them second, because the one you kill second is the one that drops their soul. Right, let's do this. So, kill the spear first. So we're going to let Solaire. Solaire, you're supposed to be taking the aggro from Smough. There we go, nice and easy. Solaire just makes this battle so much easier, not because of him doing any damage, purely because he just takes the aggression off of you. So, Giant Smough. So the biggest problem here is everything he does has lightning on it. But everything he does also gives you an opening to do at least one attack. Like with most things, just don't get too cocky. If he jumps, similar to Ornstein, he's going to do the big shockwave. So just shield up, step back, heal if you get hit. This is definitely not a sprint. Oh dear. Soleil, you are in my way. Soleil, you are in my way. So plus side is Soleil can actually do damage to Smough, but that's not why he's been summoned. Oh, that I didn't roll in time. That's the attack you want him to do. So yeah, does a lot of damage, can be scary, but significantly quicker to defeat than Ornstein. And there we go, we now have the Soul of Ornstein and the Soul of Smough. Just marathon, not a sprint. Don't try to get more hits in than your window allows. One hit is more than enough each time. Open the door. Get the Lord Vessel. So we can start warping. Thank you, Guinevere. In fact, I'm so grateful I'm not going to kill you this time. Rest at the Chamber of the Princess Bonfire. Level up Faith twice to 21. And now we're going to warp to the Daughter of Chaos Bonfire. Equip your swamp, your rusted iron ring. At the bonfire, attune Hidden Body and Homeward. Equip a purple moss clump. And there is a reason why we've not spent all of these souls that we've got, because we're about to buy a bunch more. We're going to significantly jump our Pyromancy count, so we'll only have 2 remaining. So, key thing is for this NPC only appears if you have a maxed out Pyromancy glove, so that's a plus 15 Pyromancy glove. So you might be able to just make out where she is, just there against that rock. So we're going to use Hidden Body. Talk. Quelana of Izalith.
Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy?
Are you one who seeks pyromancy? Say yes.
Yes, of course. Very. But are you prepared?
purchase. You're going to purchase Fireball. I don't know why I've gone to the bottom and then gone to the top, but that's what I've done. Fire Orb. Great Fireball. Firestorm. Fire Whip. Combustion. Great Combustion. And Undead Rapport. All of her pyromancies.
Now go, whatever best.
Once you've bought them all,
I would
talk to her.
long ago.
Talk
I
to
made
her.
little ru-
Just make
Pyromancy.
sure that you've exhausted her dialogue.
Pyromancy. I would. No luck. Well, but do not.
I don't need to hidden body. We're now going to kill her. Just be careful. Try not to let her get a pyromancy off because, you know, she is a very strong pyromancer. So two-hand and just keep mashing the attack. And after you've killed her, she will drop the pyromancy Fire Tempest. So you now have 17 of your 19 pyromancies. And now we homeward back. So yeah, big chunk of pyromancies we just got there. 2 left to go, 17 of 19 achieved. Now going to warp to Undead Parish. Purchase the Crest of Artorias and arrows so that you have at least 150. Up to you if you want to kill the Titanite Demon. I don't think it's worth it. Doesn't offer a great amount of souls. We don't need the Demon Titanite anymore. And we're now going to get ourselves back to the hidden bonfire. Reminds me, we don't need the rusted iron ring. This time that roll. It's fine, we're going to be resting at a bonfire. You're welcome to pick up that soul packet if you want, but don't need it, it's not a large one, so... Attack or roll through that wall. Rest at this bonfire. And we're coming back to where we did the stone golem farm. However, we're not going to be doing the stone golem farm because we've already done the stone golem farm. We're going to fight 2 of them because we have to, because they're in the way. All we're doing is we're going to fight the Moonlight Butterfly for the 2nd time because we need its soul for 2 different items. So, just like before, we are going to summon Witch Beatrice. And we're actually going to swap our Grass Crest Shield for the normal Crest Shield. And the reason is because the normal Crest Shield has a magic defense of 80. And the Moonlight Butterfly, as much of a joke as it was in the first one, and it is relatively a joke in this one, if it does hit you with its magic, it's New Game Plus, it is going to do a significant amount of extra damage. So the normal Crest Shield with its 80% defense is going to significantly reduce the damage we take until it finally nests. But we're going to let Witch Beatrice do most of the hard work for us. So there you go, you can see even with my shield up how much damage that did. And Witch Beatrice still doing oh so much damage to the Moonlight Butterfly for us. There you go. Didn't even get to rest. Thank you so much, Witch Beatrice. Make sure you switch your shield back to the Grass Crest Shield. Do I even need to do anything? Oh, no, I don't. But I'm going to come up here because it gives me a Homeward Bone. Just in case I do take Homeward off at some point, it's nice to have the Homeward Bone. So, but yeah, you don't need the Ember. We've already used the Ember for the modifications, so the reinforcements, they all work. But, pick up this. And homeward. Rest at the bonfire. Get your faith to 22. And in Covenant, you should automatically, the only Covenant you should have is the Forest Hunter one, which is fantastic because that means we don't have to worry about all of the Forest Hunters chasing us the moment we come in here. So that means we can just run through, not because we're being chased, because as you can see they're not attacking because we're in the Covenant, but because we want the pace. Where's Alvira? Alvina? I want to say Alvira. Pretty sure. You can tell me I'm wrong in the comments. And we need Sith Soul 3 times, which means sadly we do have to defeat this wonderful doggo 3 times. All he's trying to do is stop us from going to the abyss where his master died. Well, not just died, went full on nutjob insane. Consumed by the darkness. But in this run, not only do we need to defeat Sith for the soul, but we need to complete the game, so we need to defeat the 4 kings, which means we need the Ring of the Abyss to be able to walk on the Abyss floor. And also in this, we are also going to do Case storyline, so we set up the alternative ending and also get the Covenant. Same strategy as before. That's the attack that it's going to do a lot. And the running attack, that just there, that's the next highest damage. The key thing with Sith is be reactive. Don't try and attack first. That's what the AI wants you to do. It will react to you attacking. Our job is to react to him attacking. So always roll in. And we're only ever doing 1 attack. And if we need to heal, we are only healing when we would otherwise be attacking. And that is how you make Seek manageable. And your shield is always up for exactly that reason. only time your shield is down is when you are attacking. This is boss all about timing. Well, technically they all are, but some feel more so than others. So yeah, if need be, watch the video a few times just to make sure you've familiarised yourselves with the timing. That is the only time I will proactively attack, is when it is constantly backing away from you. If in doubt, just keep waiting and he will restart. Once you've hit Sif, once you've got your souls, homeward. Warp to the Chamber of the Princess. Make sure you have hidden body equipped. As we now have the giants in this area because we're not killing Guinevere. And the reason for that is we need to join some covenants that we have not yet joined. So what you're going to do is when you get to this archway, you're going to trigger your hidden body. This golem is going to engage you. However, if you keep running diagonally and run to the stairs, it will never hit you. And because you're a hidden body, it will give up much, much quicker. And that way you are safe. There you go. That is how we navigate this with the giant enemies still alive. As you can see, he's back in his normal position. We're now going to do our next piece of boss weapon prep, getting our +7s to +8. So to do that, first we're going to purchase large titanites so that we have 20. Now all the ones that I have here I've picked up from the ground, so there's no reason why you should have less than me, but I've given some catering in these souls. So up to 20, so we have 12, so purchase 8 so that we have 20. Reinforce, and our +7s to +8. So straight sword hilt to +8, claymore, shotel, uchikatana, butcher knife, mace, halberd, caestus, east-west shield, large leather shield. Okay, and now if you don't have one dropped, we're going to purchase the giant shield for 10,000, as that is required for our Knights Honor trophy on our way to our 52 rares. I believe we're on 36 at this stage, according to my notes. At this point, I like to further top up arrows so that you're sitting somewhere in the 200 region. And we're going to homeward. Level up, we're going to get our strength to 33. warp to Firelink. And there we go. So next we are going to go fight the 4 kings again. Definitely harder than the first iteration. Genuinely may take you a few attempts just to get a smooth run. We're going to use the same strategy. We're going to havel up and try and tank it out while we do as much damage as possible. The advantage is we do have our halberd +5, so we are representing more damage than when we used the Artorias sword. But yeah, that to come in the next video. So, as always, I hope that you're finding this easy to follow along, and I hope that you're enjoying your Platinum Souls experience and journey. And until the next video, bye for now.